Thursday night in the nation's capital as the Vancouver Canucks look to string back-to-back wins together as they face the Senators, who return home for the first time since November 14th after their postponed games and a 4-game road trip. Pearson knocks it down as Connor Garland is on it. He'll stop to escape Victor Mete. Spins, throws it in front, scores! Tanner Pearson bangs it home on a great setup, and the Canucks get the opening goal of the game.
Dash one here. In the zone, in the defensive zone, it's so important to be tight to your players, be tight to your checks, and right there you've got Pearson surrounded by people in front of him. He's got a couple of players. Gaudette is the one that should have probably been in there to have him, but at the end of the day, the defensemen are on top of the puck, can't control Garland. Garland is so good at those tight spins. In the corner.
And here comes Tkachuk, and he lays the body out on Hughes. Shot snapped on net. Demko the stop, and Tkachuk gets active here in the game. Back for Ekman-Larsson. Gets it across, thrown down low, right back in front. Great chance for Besser on the feed from Tanner Pearson. Chase on and out, back of the net. Ooh. Brady Tkachuk goes in the end boards. He got caught up with Myers. Back to his feet, though. He shakes it off and fires, and it's off the leg and wide. Brown in front, scores! Adam Gaudette in his Senators debut with a power play goal. Ties it at 1.
Some of them just the negative or positive test that didn't work out because it was just wrong. But then a lot of people who had COVID, like Drake Batherson, have come back and they have not felt good. He has looked great so far tonight. He's skating hard. He's around the net. It looks like he's got his hand
around the net with it. In front, Norris with a chance. Demko the stop. He has a little look behind, but he's got to throw it up, and it's picked up by Miller now. Right in tight. Oh, great glove save made by Philip Gustafson. Mete's checked as Gambrell follows up to take it. Gaudette in trouble right in front. Gustafson, the save, rebound, scores! Tyler Mott on the turnover. Puts it into the back of the net. And the Canucks take the lead. Back for Norris. Josh Norris drops, Holden walks in, fires, and it grazes the outside of the post. Tim Stützle drops it off, gets the pass back, and he failed the shot at a wide open side of the net through the crease. Pearson got a piece of it. And then Pearson knocks down Norris. Another penalty coming up here to Vancouver. And the Garland checked by Zoom. And Ottawa will get it out.
Well, that's the way you kill a play by Zoom. You take your man into the boards, you finish him hard, and you separate him from the puck, and the play dies right there. Like good solid hit. Garland is leaning down, and as he comes up, maybe his head is at that dasher board, but he's kind of bent over, and there is hitting in this game, so you got to take the odd one here. And good job by Tkachuk keeping control of this puck, and then a behind-the-back pass is just a bit behind Adam Gaudette, and that was
broken up. Stützle will get it up to center, then Formanton is hit, and that's going to be a penalty. Ekman-Larsson's going to get called for interference. Works his way past Horvat into the Canucks zone. Taken to the boards by Myers. Nick Paul up with it. It's Luke Schenn that'll drive the net. Scores! Luke Schenn, his first goal with the Vancouver Canucks. And it's a 3-1 game.
It's hard. Not only do they win the draw, but he throws this, it's a bullet, and then Schenn just walks it around Formanton and then pulls it from down from the goal line back to his forehand. He changes the position of the puck a good 3 or 4 feet when he does this right there. Pulls it down to up. That changes the look at the net. Believe me, it's not where his eyes are looking.
Thompson reaching for it. It's broken up, and here comes Dowling. Justin Dowling with a shot. Stopped by Gustafson, and he takes an awkward fall into the end boards. He's all right, though, as Connor Brown lander, and Stützle all tangled up at the Vancouver bench here, and this is going to draw a crowd. Play continues, no whistle yet. Zub has stopped playing, and now finally they get the whistle as Zub had no one to pass to. Everyone was in the scrum.
Along the ice. And then Stützle, as he tries to cut around Hoglander, they bounce into each other, fall down, and then as they get up, Hoglander grabs the back of his sweater. Stützle doesn't like it. They get a little push and shovey. In comes Peterson. And then all of a sudden Burrows and 4 guys have to handle Tim Stützle. I didn't know he was that tough. I think Hoglander could have handled it himself, but nonetheless.
Here's Hughes. Drops it off. Quick shot, scores! Bo Horvat. He found some space, got down the middle, and it gets in behind Gustafson. And it's a 4-1 Canucks lead.
Well, struggles continue in the Senator end, and
Hughes will drop it off for Miller. Takes a shot, scores! Alex Chason at the side of the net, taps it home, power play goal. And it's 5-1 Vancouver. Off for Pettersson. Up high, little tip pass. Myers throws it across. Pettersson put it off the outside of the goal. Norris going to the net. Trying to feed it in front for Tkachuk. Following up on the play is Mete. They score. Brady Tkachuk tapped it in. Here's Thompson. Handing off. Gambrell fires. Demko the stop. And he's got it. And now we'll get a pile up here in front of the net. Things cool off.
Well, that's a big save by Demko.
Norris with it. Turns and dumps it as Tkachuk was tangled up with Ekman Larsson. Both of them go down. Patterson in a battle for it. On the long feed for Connor Garland going to the net. Trying to jam it in on the goal. Gustafsson with a pad down, and then in comes Sanford. He pulls over Garland, and everyone's going to pile in here around the Ottawa goal crease now.
You know what? It's a response you'd expect. This is not a happy team. They're very angry, and if you poked them at this point, it's, you know, Connor Garland did a little dance around Mete and then gets to the net, and, you know, Mete's got to play him a lot harder. He just can't push you around at the net, and then eventually everybody piles in there.
18 Miller. Right back in. Miller going to the net. Great play. Great goal. J.T. Miller, what a move and what a finish.
As J.T. Miller just cruises through the middle of the ice. He walks right through 3 Ottawa Senators, including Victor Mete, who's had a real rough third period in the last few shifts especially. Everybody is cutting their edges inside when J.T. Miller's going outside, and a nice move on Gustafsson.